Question number 5. Question number 5 says to select the quadratic to represent a parabola with roots 4 and -2 and passes through 1, -18. Alright? Where this 1, -18 is a coordinate which is representing an x value and a y value. Alright? So it says to select a quadratic. Well, we know a quadratic is a function that has an x squared, alright? But when we look at all our answers have an x squared. So again, it being a quadratic isn't going to be super helpful for me for this question, alright? However, we need to select one, alright, to represent a parabola. Well, the word parabola means something. Parabola describes the type of shape that you have. A parabola can be either a U shape or an N shape, okay? Whenever it's a U shape, that means that your leading coefficient is positive. So that means the number in front is positive, all right? So again, that's because it's facing upwards, okay? Whenever it's an N shape, it's facing more downwards. So that means it has a negative leading coefficient, all right? So it says it has roots 4 and -2, all right? So in this case, the word roots also means something, and it's actually our most important word, all right? The word roots means x-intercepts or x values. So again, the word roots means x values, all right? So I'm saying that my x could be equal to +4 and my x could be equal to -2, all right? So what I need to do, and then now it says that it passes through 1, -18. So let's hold on until we get there, right? We're going to focus on the fact that we have roots first, okay? So what you need to do, guys, is that we need to use these roots to try to find what the expanded form would look like. However, you can't expand a root, you can only expand a factor. So I need to try to convert these two roots to factored form, all right? So to do that, I need to move the number back to where the x is, all right? To move a +4 back to the other side, I would need to do what? Subtract 4. Excellent. And to move a -2 back to the other side, I would need to add 2. All right? And now we have our factored form. However, the question doesn't want us to find the factored form. It wants us to find the standard form. All right? So to do that, guys, this is what we're going to do. All right? We're going to do it similar to how we did the previous question. We're going to say that this represents a function y, all right? And we have some missing leading coefficient, which we're going to call a, all right? And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to rewrite that as my equation that I'm going to need to expand, okay? So this is the equation that I'm going to need to expand, all right? However, you're probably wondering, how do I calculate this a? Well, because it says that it's passing through something, that is what gives me a hint that my a is some number, all right? So I'm going to replace my y with -18 and my 2 x's with 1 so I can find the value of a, all right? So I would write y is equal, or rather I'm going to replace the y with what? -18. So I replace y with -18, okay, is equal to a, parentheses, I replace x with 1 minus 4, and then I replace x again with 1 plus 2, all right? Now I'm going to calculate, guys, and now I'm going to calculate, okay? So the -18, you're going to bring it down. So I'm going to bring down the -18. Okay, the A I'm going to also bring down, and I'm going to calculate what I see inside of the parentheses, then multiply them. So 1 minus 4 is negative 3. 1 plus 2 is positive 3. Now I'm going to multiply them. So the negative 18 I'm going to bring down. Negative 3 times positive 3 is negative 9. So we would have negative 9a. Okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and break up my couple by dividing both sides by negative 9. Alright? So your a, so this is gone, and your a is equal to negative 18 divided by negative 9, and negative divided by negative is a positive 2. So your a is a positive 2. Okay? So my a that's right here, I'm going to replace with positive 2. So I would have y equal, instead of a, I'll put 2 parentheses x minus 4 parentheses x plus 2. However, I still don't see that answer here. So I need to go ahead and expand it, okay? So to expand it, I would go ahead and distribute the x first, okay? So the 2 that's on the outside, I'm going to bring it down for now, all right? X times x is x squared. X times 2 is 2x. Now I'm going to distribute the negative 4. Negative 4 times x, negative 4x. Negative 4 times positive 2, negative 8. Okay? Now I'm going to combine my two like terms in the middle. Okay? And everything else you're going to bring down. So the 2 that's on the outside, you're going to bring down. Parentheses, the x squared, you're going to bring down. When I combine these two, 2x minus 4x is negative 2x. And then the negative 8 I'm going to bring down. Okay? Now I'm going to distribute the positive 2 to each of these terms. Okay? So that I have my full standard form. So 2 times x squared is 2x squared. 2 times negative 2x is negative 4x. And 2 times negative 18 is negative 16. Alright? And this is my final answer. Alright? So again, guys, this one's a big boy question, guys. So make sure you rewatch this video several times. Alright? So in this case, my answer is A. Alright? So again, guys, make sure you rewatch this video because I try to be very detailed. Alright? So you have all the information that you might need.